Oh dear, we promised, didn't we, that we would do a Q&A in 2017 and it didn't happen.
No. The weather's really horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible out there today.
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday.
And we thought, what can we do?
What can we do? Yeah.
I know, let's do the Q&A then.
Let's do the Q&A. Now, something's happened because I did have some questions that were obviously sent to us, not using the hashtag.
Oh.
And of course they were sent, a month ago. So going through Twitter and finding them has been a bit of a nightmare. So I apologise, or we apologise, if we've missed your question off.
Yes.
Bit bad management there from me, I think. So anyway, we've got 7 questions to answer. So we're going to start off with 86.5, who asks us, what is your best memory together? I've got a bit of a runny nose. I can't remember. When was it? Come on, best memory. Best thing we've done. I think it was probably going to Disney in 2016 after all what had happened prior to that. So that was a good memory, wasn't it? I think the travel day, that's still crystal clear in my head. That is crystal clear going into like the beach club and everything.
Yeah, it was a fantastic holiday, and one that was a holiday of a lifetime, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think that travel day, everything. You're sitting on the bus. You know, like when you travel, you go somewhere, and
do you?
Well, you know what I mean. You go. God, do you know what? I can't remember. I can't even remember getting on the plane and things like that because you drunk far too much. Just to arrive in some foreign country. Yeah. No, we haven't done that.
But anyway, I think you're quite right. It was definitely after all the traumas of the year before, and then having our dream holiday in Florida, staying at the beach club, which was my choice, and staying at the Hard Rock Cafe. The Hard Rock, sorry, not the cafe, which was my choice. And going to all the theme parks and the water parks and everything, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, good memories, good holiday, and you know we've got tons of footage that really I need to go through, and because I've done about 5 days, haven't I? And I'm completely stuck on Disney Springs because it's just a real hard one. I'm sure there's other vloggers out there who have the block, so to speak. So
I hope that answers my boys' question.
The boys, 88.5, 86.5. I always call them 88 for some reason, don't I? Right, this is Stacey at Disney on Wheels. She asks, if you could design and build your own ride, what would it be?
Ooh. I think I would do a donut roller coaster, and it would be a roller coaster, but all the things you sat in would be shaped like a donut, like this, you see, yeah? So when you went over all the bumps and things, it would spin round.
Well, that's quite a good idea, that.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything. My brain is completely like... Well, is it a ride or an experience? Could you design and build your own ride, what would it be? Well, yes, so it's a ride. I'd have to be... but I can't be a hot dog.
A hot dog water ride, wouldn't you?
Oh, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Everyone sits in little hot dogs.
And splashes around in the water.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Yours is alright because you've got the spinny motion.
Yeah, there you are then. Yeah.
You could almost be like donut teacup ride or something.
Exactly.
Like that.
Yes. You see.
My one, if it was to be based on hot dogs alone, no, it'd be a bit of a water ride, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Yeah, sorry about that. We haven't got a very good answer.
What about hot dog bumper cars?
Oh yeah, hot dog bumper cars.
That'd be good.
You could bump into chips and things and fries and onion rings.
Condiments.
Condiments.
Condiments. That'd be a good idea. Oh dear. Well, this is quite a good question from Gareth and Laura.
Okay.
Hello, Gareth and Laura. Love your vlogs. If you could walk an hour in anyone's shoes, who would you choose and why?
Oh, do I go first?
You go first, yeah.
Okay.
Ladies
I
first.
would like to walk, and this would have to include dance, in Darcy Bustle's shoes, because I absolutely love ballet and I adore Darcy Bustle. I've seen her dance once in Giselle in Covent Garden and it was just out of this world, so I would so love to be in Darcy Bustle's shoes and dancing shoes for a day.
Yeah, we almost met her in. Well, I took you up to the Royal Opera House, didn't we? And we did the backstage tour of the Royal Opera House.
Really worth
And we got
going.
to the dance studios, and she was in there.
Yeah, rehearsing. Yeah.
And it was so tempting because it was your birthday as
yeah,
well.
she walked straight in front of us when she came out of rehearsal, didn't she?
Yeah, and it was so tempting. But we were just starstruck, weren't we?
Yeah,
really?
yeah, and I thought it might be a bit rude because she's just, done all the rehearsals and things. But no, so that's my choice. What about you?
Oh my goodness! Again, I haven't really thought about who's.
Well, wouldn't it be someone that you admire that's to do with Apple, maybe?
Oh, well, Steve Jobs would be an obvious answer because I've always admired what he does. So I guess that would be my obvious choice. Would be to have an hour. I mean, he might have bigger shoe size than me. I don't know. But an hour, maybe an hour, to get into the head of what sort of drove him on. But I think it would have to be not in the latter part of Apple, but I think when he wasn't at Apple, maybe at the beginning or when he was fired from Apple, when he wasn't working at Apple, to see what drove him to create the next platform, which eventually became the modern Apple that we see today. So Steve Jobs, I suppose, in a way. Quite predictable if you know me.
Yeah, quite predictable if you know me as well.
Yeah. Mark and Jen, they asked us, so this is going back to December now, if you made your own soup, what flavour would it be?
My own soup, okay. Well, I like cheese.
Cheese soup?
So if they could be invented like a, I don't know, cheese and onion soup, I'd be quite happy with that. I quite like broccoli and Stilton soup, that's nice, but I still think there must be room for a cheddar cheese recipe somewhere along the line. That would be me, yeah, cheese soup recipe with onion croutons. What about you?
Really?
Yeah, I love cheese.
I know you love cheese, but but what else could you have with cheese apart from Stilton and broccoli?
Cauliflower, you have cheese and cauliflower soup?
That'd be cauliflower cheese just mushed up, wouldn't it?
Oh, no,
Liquidised.
as a vegetable stock kid. Yeah.
Fair enough. My one, I think it'd have to be like a hot dog sausage
Oh,
flavoured
no.
one. In tomato. Oh, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, I suppose you could do that. It'd be like a Mediterranean soup, wouldn't it?
I almost.
With sausage
we
Mediterranean
put those sausages in my soup at Christmas,
That's right,
didn't we, to pep it up a bit. So
Yeah, that could be. That could.
almost
Yeah.
could be a bit of an
be,
experiment
yeah,
going on there. And they also asked, and this is going back to Vlogmas or the Hotdog Doughnut Daily as we called it. Did I get a good whack after filming you snoring?
Well, to be honest, yeah. But you can't see the marks because I always lump him when no one can see them, you see.
On the back?
Yeah. I'm only joking.
No.
No, it was fine.
No, we did.
No, it was absolutely fine. I didn't mind. It was a bit of a laugh.
We didn't on
yeah,
about it, didn't we? And then we thought, actually, it's just so funny, you've got to put it in.
Yes.
So,
no, I
there you go.
didn't really mind. He lives another day.
Yes, yeah, the salmon will never go across the room. The King has asked, and this is a good one.
Oh, yeah.
If money wasn't an issue, what would be your bucket list holiday, and would the Disney parks come into it? I know you would. You would probably do around the world every Disney park.
Yeah, I'd quite like to do that. Yeah. Yeah.
As the bucket
Because you
list.
could go to, where are they? Japan?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Japan,
Japan.
Shanghai, Paris,
Paris.
California, and Florida.
Florida. Is there
No.
any more?
I think that's it.
China.
Japan.
Is there one in China as
Europe.
well?
Yeah, Shanghai, isn't it?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
in Shanghai.
Oh, I don't know.
We might be wrong.
But I'd definitely like to go to Japan anyway. That's one of the places I'd love to
Yes,
go to.
that's on your bucket list.
But yeah, incorporated with the Disney park as well, just brilliant, I think. And we've also been watching 86.5's California vlogs.
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying those. I didn't realise they had so much there, so that's really interested me as well.
Yeah. We've had good fun watching them.
Yeah.
So keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming.
What would you like to wear?
What? Oh, sorry.
Your bucket list of anywhere?
It won't be Disney.
No, fair enough, but...
No, don't do me wrong. I do love Disney, but it won't be Disney.
No, but it's more my thing than yours.
If it was a holiday, and it's probably quite a weird holiday, because I thought long and hard about this question, I would go into space.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'd get in that rocket and go.
Blimey.
Rocket man.
Fair enough, yeah.
In fact, thinking about it logically, and thinking about it again, if it was the case of I was picked, and this is a complete outside chance to even go into space.
Really?
To go on the mission to Mars.
Yeah.
I would do that, even if it was a one-way ticket, because I think you would experience something that no other human had experienced.
All right.
And seen things.
Shall I get the insurance policies out now, ready?
You're not booking me up then?
Okay, fair enough.
So thank you very much for that question. We go back to 86.5 again. They've asked us another question, and that's about the Soup Advent Calendar in 2018.
Yes.
Will it be coming back?
Well, we have something planned already.
Yeah.
And part of it could involve soup.
Yes.
So, you've got to wait till Christmas again.
The 1st of December, guys.
Yeah.
Everything will be revealed.
Yeah.
But we have been working on it and
we have,
thinking up ideas of how we can mix it all up a bit.
Mix it up a bit. It's the Soup Advent Calendar.
No, stop.
Reinvented.
We're going to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah,
we're going to reinvent the wheel. So.
Yeah, that's all we can say for now.
So yes, it will be coming back in 2018 in some form.
What's your next question?
Next question is from
Get
Being Here.
Yeah.
Last one. And their question is, where does the name Hotdog and Doughnut come from?
Yep, that's it.
And it's quite a simple explanation. We were travelling up to the airport many years ago, and we were thinking about setting up our social networks and our YouTube channels and whatnot. And we were stuck behind Terry's Hotdog and Doughnut there.
Yep. Plug for you, Terry, because we think it's still going.
Yeah. Terry is still going. He's got a different van now.
Yeah,
he's still
going.
He's still. Well, it doesn't say Terry's Hotdog and Donuts now. It just says Terry's Snacks or something. But he is still going.
Yeah.
We still see his van around. And so that's
it.
That's pretty much how it came about.
Yeah, we just sat in the back of the taxi, weren't we? And we suddenly
it just made us laugh.
Oh
didn't it?
yeah, that'll be us. Hotdog and Doughnut.
So, is there any questions you'd like to ask me?
No.
Oh, well, that's it. Any other questions? Anything you can think of? What's your favourite? We can ad lib now. What's your favourite Disney snack?
I don't think I ever had one.
You must have had one.
No.
Did you have any?
We didn't buy any. I don't eat sweets.
I suppose we didn't have snacks, did we?
No.
We did bring snacks back, but we gave them all away, didn't we?
Yeah.
So.
What was your favourite meal when we were at Disney? Because we went to lots of really nice
Yachtsman
restaurants.
Steakhouse, I think, was the best.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
It was out of this world. Absolutely. And we got free drinks as well, didn't we? Because they made a bit of a mistake, and so they gave us free drinks, which was really nice. But I can see why.
Yeah, if you get a chance to go there, it really was
nice.
I
mean, I don't read reviews on TripAdvisor much about places, so I don't know what other people say, but we absolutely
so that
loved
was a good
it.
one, wasn't it?
What other places did we like?
Went to Beaches and Cream, which was really nicely themed, but it's a really small restaurant, and you don't necessarily realise that because there's mirrors all down one side. So when you look in, it makes it look bigger than it actually is. But having said that, we had a really nice time there, and I think we just arrived at the beach club, and it was one of the second nights, wasn't it? And we didn't know where to eat, and they actually fitted us in, which was very kind of them.
Yeah, we didn't have a booking or anything, did we? And I think
they were really good and got us a table at the front on the counter, didn't they? So we could watch them make all the milkshakes and things.
Oh, we were watching them make it out the kitchen sink, weren't we?
That's right. So that was good fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Anywhere else?
Anywhere else?
We didn't actually at the Hard Rock Hotel when we were there, did we?
We had takeout, didn't we?
We didn't eat in the hotel restaurants.
No, we went to the Hard Rock Cafe, obviously, which is on the other side.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Disney-wise, I mean, California Grill was nice.
Yeah, that was good with the fireworks.
But
it's
really worth it for the fireworks, but it's quite a noisy restaurant, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I thought it was going to be all sort of relaxed and quiet and people all dressed up, but of course you still get people turn up in shorts for dinner, which I don't really think is the thing, especially for somewhere like that. And it was quite loud, wasn't it?
It was really loud.
Of course you get the view and the fireworks, so, you know.
We like that. What other ones? We went to one, didn't we? We walked into one restaurant, and this was at the boardwalk, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. And they literally sat us down by this door that just opened and closed, constantly squeaking. And the guy just said, I'll go off and I'll be back in a minute to get your orders. And we sat there for about 10 minutes waiting, and this guy didn't come back, and we just got up and walked out, didn't we?
Was it the Italian restaurant?
No, the Italian restaurant was fine.
Oh, I can't remember what it was now.
It was one of the restaurants on the boardwalk, and it was just the atmosphere, wasn't it? It was that door constantly, and we were right next to it.
Can't even think what it was now.
But generally, I mean, we didn't have really any problems with the food around Disney, did we? It was. Or, you know, I mean, obviously we booked up all our dining plans in advance and got everything we wanted.
Including, we had breakfast at, what was it called?
Oh, the fairy tale storybook Epcot thing.
Yeah, the princesses.
Yeah.
Called that.
Yeah.
But we had the breakfast there, met all the princesses. I think, to be honest, that had to be my favourite thing we did on holiday.
Oh, you love that, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was good.
You didn't think you would until you met Ariel, then you were like transformed.
Well, it's only because we had matching clothes.
Yeah.
There's another thing, wasn't it? When eventually, if we put up our vlogs, which I think we will do eventually, we're quite well colour coordinated, aren't we? When we meet characters for some reason, someone pointed it out in our photos, didn't they?
Me, pinks and blues.
But I suppose that's the sort of colours you would wear anyway, wouldn't you?
So who's your favourite Disney character then?
What?
If you could have one.
All time.
Oh yeah.
It'd be Mickey Mouse, wouldn't it? Because
Mickey Mouse, yours.
Yeah. Well, you know me. You know, as a child growing up, I like Disney.
Yeah, but
I'm not gushing and all gooey about Disney, am I? No. Growing up, I think for our generation growing up, Disney was something that we saw in books, and I remember having like a triple vinyl Disney LP.
Yeah.
That, you know,
well, you'd watch
drove your parents
film at Christmas, wouldn't you?
We'd have films at Christmas and things.
Or if you were lucky and your parents could afford it, you would go to the cinema, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because we only had 3 channels, didn't we?
Oh, yes.
On the telly, so we only had 3 channels growing up until the 80s when Channel 4 came along. And so things like Disney was a very rare treat, not like it is now. So. But
my favourite is still Cinderella, because of course she was the first princess that really I grew up with, and I always loved Cinderella, and I did get to meet her obviously at this character breakfast. So to me that was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, that sort of thing was really good because it was all age groups, wasn't it?
Yes,
I mean,
it was
really,
obviously the littlies.
Obviously for the kids.
Then there's us middle agers, and they were like grandparents and everything, weren't they?
Yeah.
It was very good anyway.
It's very well done.
Wow.
Anywhere else we at? Anywhere?
Coral Reef I liked.
Oh yeah,
with
that
all
was
the
lovely.
fishes. That was really sweet.
Yeah, we were down by the glass, weren't we?
Yeah,
Just
and
one
the
take.
aquarium, and all the little fishes swim past you. That was good.
That's
fun,
quite an
wasn't it?
experience, that, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
We're
Really
very
enjoyed
lucky.
that.
We did all the things that I never dreamed I would ever do. When I was an air stewardess when I was 24, that was when I first went to Disney. And of course it just had Disney World and Epcot, I think, back then. And I used to look at all these posh restaurants and things which I couldn't afford at the time. But I was just happy to actually go to Disney and go on rides. But now, luckily, I've actually been to all the posh things
The
that I
ones
thought
that
I'd
you
go
want,
to.
all the ones we wanted to do, weren't it?
Yeah,
So,
really good.
I can't think of any. Were there any other ones? There was we did the mini video that we put up eating at the what's that one?
Old 50s Diner.
50s prime time.
Oh yeah, if you ever get a chance to do that at Hollywood Studios, 50s Primetime Diner, absolutely hysterical. It was really, really funny. So do that anyway.
I think actually here on the iPad, have I still got the itinerary? Because that might actually prompt our brains a little bit to.
Well, I think we've covered most of it, haven't we? Must have done.
Well, we can keep this camera rolling as long as we have to if we need to.
Oh, I've got bored to tears.
They won't be bored.
I will.
Right, maybe it's in iBooks. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. So it just goes to show how long it's been since I've opened up this app.
Oh.
I know. No, it's not in there. Maybe it's on the Google Drive.
I think we've covered most things, really.
No, because I know we go upstairs and then you'll say, oh, we completely forgot to mention.
No, I think we've mentioned everything that we went to.
Really?
Yeah. Went to the couple of times the sports bar on the boardwalk. That was nice as well.
Yeah, that's when we weren't really had bookings.
That was a couple of times, wasn't it?
We used to go to that deli as well, didn't we, on the boardwalk?
Yeah, and that
And
would,
get like a chicken Caesar. And
and pop that in the fridge, and then we'd have that when we got back in the
yeah,
evening.
if we were having like a late
yeah,
night.
if we didn't want to have to get home and get dressed up for a dinner reservation, wasn't it?
Yeah. We went to the Polynesian, didn't we? And we went to
we went to Trader Sam's for
Trader
drinks.
Sam's Drop.
Yeah,
We spent quite a bit of time
good fun
there.
as well, wasn't it? Well, everything we did was good fun, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, Trader Sam's Grog got it. Anyway,
Well,
we're going to do a review,
it,
aren't we, on the Beach
Beach
Club
Club.
where we stayed. We're going to we were discussing it earlier that it would be an idea to sort of talk about the Beach Club because we were there for 12 nights and we did do quite a lot on the resort, didn't we?
Yeah, it's a lovely resort.
That will be something.
That'll be another one we can dream up some questions, or if you've got any questions about the Beach Club, if you're thinking of going and want to ask us, then do.
Yeah, because we've been there.
We can hopefully answer them for you.
Yeah.
So anyway, I see it's stopped raining and the sun's come out. Not. So what have we got to do now, everybody?
I've got to get dinner ready.
Oh yeah, you've got to get dinner ready.
Cooking roast beef. Okay, everybody, it's time to say
From Hotdog Doughnut, be silly, bye!